Hi, this is Scott Siskin. I'm the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When you need a mortgage, call First Republic Mortgage Bankers and deal direct. Eliminate the middleman. No mortgage broker fees. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on your high-rate mortgage and your credit cards. You can save every single month by refinancing. You personally can save every month by locking in the lowest rates in over 30 years. And we make house calls to the entire tri-state area 7 days a week. Call 718-380-0006 if you're buying a home or you want to refinance your home. 718-380-0006.
You have to address them. All right? And that's what we're doing. We have set up a specific email for individuals who have questions. It's questions@linkupmedia.com. We're here. And we're here for the long haul. We've been here for a decade. We plan on being here for another decade. Maybe I personally won't be here, but hopefully Link Up Media will be here. And I'm telling you that I'm very diligent. As my alma mater from Dunan Park Technical High School says, diligence with persistence for excellence. So right now, I want everyone out there, if you have questions, I want for you to gather all the questions, listen to everything, read everything, watch everything, and bring the questions to us right here. I want the questions.
You didn't give the address.
Oh, no, I gave the email address.
Oh, you did? I missed it.
Questions@linkupmedia.com.
Right.
You know, so there was another question that came in, and it was pretty much on what it is that we were talking about. And someone was saying, why is it there's a tendency that minorities are charged more? Can you answer that one? I was talking with you up there about that.
Yeah, you know, the Acorn, which is a very large nonprofit group focused towards housing, they've come out with several reports, and a lot of reports have come out over the years indicating that minorities do pay more. There are socioeconomic reasons behind that, but what I can tell you from my point of view is that you don't see enough of the big banks or even the smaller banks, but you don't see them with the same prominence in terms of physical structures, branches in minority areas as you see them in non-minority areas.
Dumb question. Why?
Well, you know, it's a stupid question. It's a good question because you know what? The money's green wherever you go. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't care if you go into a minority area. People are working, hardworking people. You know, working everywhere. And the money is green, and they should not. It goes back maybe to when redlining was in existence, where literally banks took a red line and they didn't make loans on the other side of that red line. Mm-hmm. Sometimes there was dividing areas. I mean, we talked about, you know, years ago I used to go down Union Turnpike in Queens, and every mile, 2 miles, there was a Citibank branch. But then if I went down Laurelton, Merrick Road in Laurelton, Springfield Gardens, St. Albans, Jamaica, I saw a Carver Savings, but I didn't see any Citibanks. And that to me, I mean, you're only talking about 10, 12, 15 miles apart. Why are they here, there, and not there? It just doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense. But you know what? For whatever reason they have, that's the reality.
You want me to tell you what I believe the reason is? I'm going to tell you what I think the reason is. And by the way, folks, let me disclaim this. Squeeze is saying this, all right? A few years ago, when we had a little span of where we did not have a mortgage entity on LinkUp, I took it upon myself, knowing that the community always needs a very good mortgage entity. And we have had quite a few good mortgage entity on LinkUp. I feel right now personally that I have the best. That's my personal feeling. And not because I've used you guys. But within that span of time, I reached out to key organizations that I thought would be a good fit for our community. Okay? And you want to know what that organization said to me? This organization has never been on, but let me just clear it up, has never been on 93.5. But I just thought that this organization would have been a good fit for our community. You know what this organization said to me? I sat down with the guy in his nice, plush, beautiful office, and he told me to my face, I don't believe that there is, one, enough money in your community, and two, that people have good enough of credit scores for my institution to be in your community. You know, I felt like punching the guy. But I walked out of there, and just to be an ass, I slammed the door. But that's what I think it is. But I'm very happy. You know, I come to First Republic Mortgage Bankers And I see the multicultural level there. I see Jamaicans, I see Guyanese, I see Trinidadians. I see a very diverse organization that's helping the communities. And I'm very happy that you continue to hire from within the communities.
And that being said, I want to mention we are looking for good mortgage processors with experience, at least 3 years of experience. We want to talk to you. If you are listening and you just have a job, well, I want to show you how you can have a career.
Is it true that you pay a lot higher than the industry average out there when it comes to mortgage processes?
Yeah, we pay people what they're worth in my company. We don't give them incremental cost of living raises per se. We somebody moves forward. We encourage many of the processors. The head of my funding and shipping department started as a receptionist. She's now the manager of a significant department. I encourage people to grow within, and I look that we are always hiring somebody who is, if they're an assistant processor they're hired for, I look to see that they have the ability to become a processor. Mm-hmm. And if someone's an assistant loan officer, I want to see that they have the qualities to become a loan officer in the future. Because I believe people need to have careers, to have a vested interest where they're working. I don't want them to have to go somewhere else to achieve their peak level of earnings. Mm-hmm. So yes, we've been accused of overpaying. Some people have told me, Scott, you're overpaying. I said, yeah, but our turnover is, besides any involuntary turnover, right, there isn't much voluntary turnover.
Right.
So it means, and when the longer you keep people, mm-hmm, you see 10 years, you see the plaques all over
I see them.
And the longer someone's with you, the more worthwhile they are, and the almost impossible to replace. Mm-hmm. So I'm a very strong believer in, if anything, paying more rather than less. And if you're out there right now and you are a processor and you know what you're doing, look, we're having a huge refinancing boom here at First Republic Mortgage Bankers. If you don't do FHA now, we'll teach you how to do FHA loans. We'll be able to show you the full gamut, and that's all our processors are capable of doing, all the different types of loans. And we underwrite everything in-house. So the underwriters are right there. If you want a career rather than just a job, give me a call. Do you want to step up from working for a mortgage broker to work for a lending institution? Give me a call. And you can call and ask for me personally, 718-380-0006, extension 301, or Scott, S-C-O-T-T, at 1strepublic.com. You can send me an email, send me your resume. We want to talk to people in the community because we're always looking to hire from inside the community. We're also going to be having classes for new loan officers at the beginning of the year. We'll talk about that another time. One important question came up about this, Hold
on. Let me interject just to plug the number, because I know a lot of folks, for some reason, after we finished speaking at right before 6 o'clock, the phone lines blew up, and I know a lot of folks got a busy signal. I want to remind folks, the phone lines are now open. Okay, we've got lots of people here. Give us a call. Once again, get the facts. I like that line. I want people to understand. I want people to ask me questions. I will ask Scott the questions, okay? And just like that gentleman called up with his adjustable rate mortgage, Scott pretty much said that he had to call in to find out if he can be helped. But from what it sounded like, he probably can't be helped. And Scott noted that there are people out there who can't be helped. And there are people who are going to get angry because they can't be helped, because they were put in an inferior loan years ago or a couple of years ago. But remember, right now, we've got Tony Shafiq right here in the building. Give a call. The number, 718-325-5555. That's 718-325-5555. I personally believe that as a broadcaster, okay, we have a commitment to the people to give them the facts. And if we don't have the facts, find them and share it with the people. And I, as a broadcaster, believe that we should not share part of the information. I believe we should share the whole information, okay?